Okay, class, I want everyone to draw what ideal family you want. How many kids you'll have, how big your house is, what your job is like, everything you want as your future. Make sure you accompany it with a 500-word essay, okay? Uh, is it okay if I don't want to draw what type of family I want, but instead I'll just draw what job I want and the house I'll have so Esther, you're in middle school already, and you still haven't considered what your future is? Are you that irresponsible to not be thinking about this? Sabi nga ni Jose Rizal, ang kapataran ay pag-asa ng bayan. With your attitude, that doesn't seem hopeful, does it? This was a real interaction I had with my favorite teacher back in middle school. Something that really scarred me as I see my classmates look at me in confusion and maybe a little bit of disgust. Hi, my name is Esther. I'm a Filipino who is asexual, aromantic, and agender. AAA! I grew up in a culture that is family-oriented. You have to learn how to cook, how to clean the house, how to take care of your siblings cause balang araw magkakaasawa ka at kailangan marunong kang magpalaki ng mga anak. And sure, I do agree that these skills are essential for survival and independence. I just feel like it's wrong that it is only rooted in the urgency of finding a partner and raising a family. So, what happens when you tell them that you have no interest in doing that, even on the idea of being in a romantic and or sexual relationship? They tell you that you are selfish. OMG, don't say that. I'm sure you'll find the right one. I mean, you're too young to decide that. That's so unfair to your future partner. Maybe you should lower your standards so that you'll find true love. Do you want to be in a retirement home? Your kids someday will take care of you when you get old. Oh, how carefree and immature of you. That's the reason why you'll die alone. Wow, you guys are really worked up for someone else's life, huh? I've heard these things so many times, even from those that I thought I could open up to, in hopes that they'll understand me. To my close friends, family members, even on mentors that were very supportive, yet when it comes to the discussion of my identity, they tend to be very dismissive and even concerned as if I'm confused in my life. And it doesn't help that the ideals of being individualistic is frowned upon here. It is too Western. They think that the logical next step in life is to raise a family after having a job, regardless of your financial security. Like I said, they are very family oriented. So it felt isolating, thinking that maybe I'm being immature for not wanting these things. Maybe I am heartless for not trying to find the one. Maybe I think highly of myself too much and I should lower my standards that for me doesn't even exist because I'm not looking for someone. Maybe I am selfish. And with the thought that I might be broken, it won't be long before self-hatred starts to grow inside. Another thing that I would like to add is that I grew up in a country where the LGBTQIA+ community is stigmatized, with the majority of people are uneducated about it to the point that they think that gay and lesbian is a gender. Yep, that's how little they know about sexuality and identity. We even say a chant, girl, boy, bakla, tomboy, putiki, baboy as kids whenever we would play. So, what do you do when you can't find people around you to hear you out? You find solace online. Yay! But seriously, when I first heard the term asexual during quarantine, I felt relieved. I felt like I'm not the only one and I felt reassured that I'm not being selfish, that I'm valid. I grew up in a very homophobic and close-minded environment, so hearing that there is a community that supports me, that there are people who won't question me for who I am and just accept me for being me, it feels nice and heartwarming. And by discovering my identity, I realized how deeply I adore my relationship and bond with my friends. Before, I would be self-conscious if I'm being too annoying and clingy whenever we would just casually hang out. I genuinely find joy being in a company of someone platonically, and it feels nice to know that I'm not alone. Admittedly, I still have a lot to discover about myself. Only recently I learned the micro-label agosexual fits me. And honestly, I still don't know how to end this video because there's still a lot ahead in this journey of mine. I've only come out to 2 of my friends and I mostly introduce myself as an aro ace on online interactions. And yes, Even the thoughts of self-hatred and self-doubt still comes up from time to time. But it helps at least that there is a name to who I am, and there are people somewhere around the world who are, well, like me.